We're going to break away from this live rally in Uptown right now and take you out to a live press conference in LA where the protests occurred last weekend and escalated so that the mayor right now is speaking. Let's go ahead and listen in as they prepare for weekend anticipated protests as well. You're watching Live Impact News on WCNC Plus.
So attacked and have undergone surgery. I just want to say that my thoughts and prayers are with them and their families. And I think one of the things that was the most troubling about this is that it appeared to be motivated by political viewpoints, and the shooter was impersonating a law enforcement officer. That is the latest that I've heard. I'm sure the details will change as time goes on. But, you know, political violence just has no place in our country. We have seen the rise of threats, attempts, and attacks, and it is horrifying, and it absolutely, positively must stop. Changing to today, long before the federal raids of Home Depot and the deployment of U.S. Marines in Los Angeles, people in cities and across the country planned demonstrations today against the overreach of the White House and the expensive military parade. The military parade, this is the first time in almost 40 years. No King's protests will take place in thousands of cities across the nation. There will be multiple protests in Los Angeles, happening in downtown LA, on the west side, the San Fernando Valley, and also adjacent cities. And as people march today, my call is please, please do not give the administration an excuse to intervene. Let's make sure we show the world the best of Los Angeles and our country. Let's stand in contrast to the provocation, escalation, and violence. Let me be clear, although the president has said that LA needs to be liberated, what LA really needs is to be liberated from raids on taco stands, Home Depot parking lots, and near schools. The threats of the U.S. troops on American soil, that liberation can take place when the raids are stopped. This is an attempt to divide us, but we will not be divided. No matter what, Angelenos will stand united. We are here united with a plan to make sure that you are safe today if you choose to exercise your constitutional right, your American right to protest today, but to protest peacefully. The city of Los Angeles remains in a unified command structure with the LAPD leading the strategic coordination amongst the fire department, the county sheriffs, LA County Fire Department, and the California Highway Patrol. I want to thank all of the officers, deputies, firefighters, and first responders who are and have been working around the clock to keep us safe. They have dedicated their life to local law enforcement. This is their profession. They are highly trained. The White House should let them do their job, and I want to thank those who protest peacefully, exercising their First Amendment right. This is the American tradition, and those who commit violence are not doing so on behalf of immigrants. And make no mistake, we have zero tolerance for anyone who damages property or puts officers or people at risk. Yesterday's protests were peaceful, and very few arrests were made last night, primarily for curfew violations. The curfew within downtown LA will remain in effect tonight, and hundreds of additional personnel are mobilized and proactively positioned to keep people safe and to protect property. The Los Angeles Fire Department is keeping last night's shift of firefighters on call to ensure we have the maximum number of personnel to effectively support our entire city. The fire department has also pre-deployed and pre-positioned resources to provide medical assistance and fire suppression support, as it is expected that over the next couple of days Los Angeles will be very hot. The temperatures will be very high. The California Highway Patrol will also continue providing enhanced support to LA. We continue to have a strong partnership with state resources, and we thank the governor for that. The City of Los Angeles Emergency Operations Center, where we are right now, is coordinating logistics and operations across more than a dozen city departments and is poised to escalate to a higher level of operational capacity should the needs arise. Law enforcement officials will be on high alert for any and all threats to this city. And my message to Angelenos is to stay safe, stay alert, and follow guidance from law enforcement officers who will be located throughout the city. We will not allow violence, vandalism, or other dangerous behavior, so don't even try it in the city today. You will be held accountable to the full extent of the law. Protest peacefully. The eyes of the world are on us, Los Angeles. Let's make sure that we are not defined by the actions of Washington. Let's show the world what Los Angeles, California, and our nation is about. Freedom, the First Amendment, peace and unity, freedom, and our Constitution. With that, let me introduce the Chief of Police for Los Angeles, Jim McDonald.
Thank you, Mayor Bass. The Los Angeles Police Department is fully prepared for the demonstrations that will take place across our city today. Our top priority remains the safety of everyone in our city, demonstrators, residents, businesses, and our officers. And I truly ask for your help in allowing us to be able to do that in the most peaceful manner possible. We're closely monitoring developments that have deployed our personnel and resources strategically to protect public safety while safeguarding every individual's constitutional right to protest peacefully. Since the onset of these demonstrations, arrest activity has varied. On both Sunday and Monday, arrests exceeded 200 people. In response to the escalating incidents of violence and property damage after dark, the city enacted a curfew from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. beginning on June 10th. That curfew remains in effect through the weekend and has been instrumental in helping to reduce unlawful conduct that has tended to occur over the nighttime hours. The LAPD continues to operate under a unified command in collaboration with the California Highway Patrol, Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, and the Los Angeles City Fire Department, and our partners in the county as well as a variety of other public safety partners. This coordinated citywide approach ensures that we share in intelligence, deploying resources efficiently, and responding rapidly as situations unfold. Let me be very, very clear. If you're here in Los Angeles today to make your voice heard through peaceful demonstrations, we are here to protect you. But if you come with the intent to commit crime, damage property, or harm others, including our officers, you will be arrested. We will not allow violence or lawlessness to endanger lives in the city of Los Angeles. We're asking everyone who plans to participate in today's events to do so peacefully and respectfully. Violence and destruction don't make your voice louder. They distract from your cause. Help us ensure that the focus stays on the message and not mayhem. We also want to remind the public that if you see something, say something, whether it's suspicious activity, a potential threat, or someone in need of help. Please alert law enforcement or call 911. Your vigilance is one of the greatest tools for us to be able to maintain public safety. Los Angeles has an opportunity to be able to set an example for how cities can support passionate civic engagement while still protecting public safety. Let's show the nation that we can come together, speak out, and still stand unified in peace. Finally, I want to take a moment to thank all of our law enforcement officers, firefighters, paramedics, dispatchers, emergency personnel, and all of our civilian professional staff who supported this effort throughout. They've worked tirelessly over the past week, many of them sacrificing time with their families and working long hours to keep our city and residents safe. Your commitment and professionalism do not go unnoticed. And I thank you sincerely to everybody who has been so helpful to us in the past week. Now I'd like to introduce Interim Fire Chief Ronnie Villanueva.
Thank you, Chief. Good morning, all. Today, June 14th, in response to the ongoing protests and anticipated activity.
All right, we are just listening in here live at a press conference in LA as they are getting ready for the weekend's protests, these No Kings protests taking place all over the country. Of course, LA last weekend was pretty much ground zero for all of the escalation of such protests that the Trump administration deployed National Guard troops as well as Marines. And so they are taking the precautions and letting everybody know of their safety plans for peaceful protests. And that is what we're seeing in uptown Charlotte right now.